The usage of the word Ruach, spirit. The word Ruach occurs 389 times in the Hebrew Old Testament. In the Authorized Version, it is rendered spirit in 237 passages, and no other word is rendered spirit except neshama, breath, in Job 26:4 and Proverbs 20:27. See Appendix 16. In the remaining 152 places, it is translated in 22 different ways, which are to be carefully distinguished. In the RV, Ruach is rendered spirit 224 times, and in the remaining 165 passages is rendered in many different ways. The meaning of the word is to be deduced only from its usage. The one root idea running through all the passages is invisible force, as this force may be exerted in varying forms and may be manifested in divers ways, so various renderings are necessitated corresponding thereto. Ruach, in whatever sense it is used, always represents that which is invisible except by its manifestations. These are seen both externally to man as well as internally within man. As coming from God, it is the invisible origin of life. All apart from this is death. It comes from God and returns to God. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 19 and 20. Hence, Ruach is used of 1. God as being invisible. The Spirit of Jehovah is Jehovah himself in his manifestation of invisible power. 2 Samuel 23:2, Psalm 139:7 equals the Isaiah 40:13. 2. The Holy Spirit, the third person of the Trinity. 2 Samuel 23:2, 1 Kings 18:12, and the rest of these examples. 3. Invisible divine power manifesting itself. In creation, Genesis 1:2, in giving life, Ezekiel 37:14, in executing judgment, blast, Exodus 15:8, Isaiah 37:7, breath, 2 Samuel 22:16, 2 Kings 19:7, and the rest of those examples. Spirit, Isaiah 4:4, 28:6, 34:16, 47. 4. Invisible, power from on high, manifesting itself as divine power in giving spiritual gifts, spoken of as coming upon, clothing, falling on, and being poured out, rendered spirit, but should be spirit. Genesis 41:38, Exodus 28:3, 31:3, 35:31, and the rest of these examples. 5. The invisible part of man, psychological, given by God at man's formation at birth and returning to God at his death. Breath, Genesis 6:17, 7:15 and 22, Job 9:18, and the rest of these examples. Spirit, Genesis 6:3, Numbers 16:22, and the rest of these examples. Wind, Ezekiel chapter 37:9-9. 6. The invisible characteristics of man, manifesting themselves in the states of mind and feeling by figure of speech metonymy. See Appendix 6, page 11. Mind, Genesis 26:35, Proverbs 29:11, Ezekiel 11:15, Ezekiel 20:32, Daniel 5:20, Habakkuk 1:11. Breath, Job 19:17, equals manner. Courage, Joshua 2:11. Anger, Judges 8:3. Blast, Isaiah 25:4. Spirit, Genesis 41:8, and the rest of these examples. The bottom of which says Micah chapter 2 verse 11 by Hindiastis, Appendix 6. It's a figure of speech for a false or lying spirit. 7. Put by a figure syndekdosh for the whole person. See Appendix 6. Psalm 77 verses 3 and 6, chapter 106 verse 33, and the rest of those examples. 8. Invisible spirit beings. Angels, Psalms 104:4, cherubim, Ezekiel 1 verse 12, 20, 20, 20, and 21, Ezekiel 10:17. Neutral spirit beings, Job 4:15 and Isaiah 31:3. Evil angels, Judges 9:23, 1 Samuel 16 verses 14, 15, 16, and 23 twice, and the rest of those examples. 9. The invisible manifestations of the atmosphere. Temperature, Genesis 3:8. Cool. Air, wind, or winds in every place where the word wind or winds occur. Whirlwind, Ezekiel 1:4. Windy, Psalm 55:8. Spirits, Zechariah 6:5. Air, Job 41:16. Tempest, Psalm 11:6. Blast, Exodus 15:8, 2 Kings 19:7, Isaiah 25:4, and 37:7. Quarters of the four winds, 1 Chronicles 9:24. Side or sides of the four winds, Jeremiah 52:23, Ezekiel 42 verses 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.